as he bids to return to the lineup after missing more than a month. Andre Lee for the LA Kings up the right-hand side. Taylor Ward's got a stick, throws it on net. Save made. Connor Ingram scored the game winner on Thursday night against the Jets to complete the comeback. Draisaitl a shot, and that might have went off the glove of goaltender Anton Forsberg. But Colson to Draisaitl, backhanded. The general direction of Colson, but he had been taken out. Ekholm behind the net. Draisaitl has some room. Mid-air swipe and a good play by Corey Perry. That was intended for Bouchard. Curled back to Colson. 40 seconds for this line in the ozone. Shot by Draisaitl on the same man. Trying to keep them in check.
Might not stop him.
No. No one's stopping Richard, as you've already documented. Here's Ekholm driving it in deep. Anton Forsberg and Brant Clark. He got blasted from behind by Colson, and Draisaitl buries it.
On the night they celebrate 1,000 points, Leon Draisaitl opens the scoring.
That Oki talked about, and this is just getting on your horse on the forecheck. This rim around handled by Forsberg, but it's the forecheck once again. Colson with a big hit. And then this puck comes to Kapanen. He's played really well in this line with Draisaitl and Podkolzin. Three big guys that can skate.
At 15% on the power play, and the Oilers kills 17 for its last 18. But Kempe wins another faceoff. And here's Brant Clark shooting, and a glove save. Rebound score. Ingram didn't handle it cleanly, and Corey Perry fires home the rebound, as he's done for 21 years. That's his 10th of the year, matching the number on his back, and we're tied.
Get himself into tight spaces, and he loves it. He loves going to the front of the net. He was chatting with a lot of guys on the bench. Very, very popular player everywhere he goes, and especially here in Edmonton, going to the Stanley Cup final the last couple of years. And here just in front of Ingram. So this wrister by Clark is a little bit of a high one, but it comes in. Ingram can't quite see it, knocked down. And Corey Perry, as he's done for so many years. Watch this little knuckler kind of sent in, but it's the timing of it. Ingram gets a good slap at it with the glove, but it drops down right in front of him. It was a reaction kind of save, the first one.
With 2 periods to go, or the streak ends. I would bet on the former, John.
And just think, Okie, if he gets to 18, he needs 7 more to tie Wayne Gretzky. Frederick back down low. Good shift for Edmonton's fourth line to start this second period.
Really good one. Started right off the faceoff.
Perry to Byfield. He's in deep. A backhander off the pads, and then Fogle shot it wide.
A good chance, heady play, as you mentioned, Jack, by Byfield. Understanding that Fogle was far side. Little indirect pass off the pad.
One-timer score! Draisaitl right off the draw. Set up by Bouchard.
And the man who was celebrated before the game has celebrated twice tonight. Edmonton regains the lead.
Face-off play here for Edmonton. Watch Draisaitl get going. He knows it's coming. As soon as it happens, bam. Gets his feet going aggressively. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spin, and he's ready for that pass by Bouchard, who puts it right on place for the one-timer. He knows it's coming. It's a set play on a face-off win. We were walking to that one, Daudier. Testing the blocker high.
Anderson up to Ward. Byfield shot tipped home. And it's Andre Lee with his second NHL goal. Scored once last year. And the 6'5" forward ties the game at 2.
They've been pushing downhill when it comes offensively. Quick ups and driving to the net. And they've been relentless right from the start of the game. There was a small portion in the first period where Edmonton took over with some time in the zone, but this is just a reach by Lee, and a good job by him. It's Byfield that gets it through. It gets knocked down partially, but still makes it through. And Lee, as you mentioned, being 6'6". Lundqvist had a terrific year, the same year that Quick had his best chance at a Vezina.
McDavid a strike tackle, the shot pinballed around and on net, and Forsberg made the save. Forsberg really didn't get a shot his first years, at least at the NHL level. Just worked on his game at the American Hockey League level for most of his first 7 seasons, and then the last 4 a stalwart in Ottawa. Shot by Nugent Hopkins, towed aside by Forsberg. Kempe thought he was picked. Draisaitl to McDavid in front. I'm going to swing and a miss. Nugent Hopkins shoots, blocker save. Rebound, McDavid, cross-seamer.
Pretty good chance through a screen. Here's Draisaitl. Possession entry. Kempe, as you mentioned, thought interfered with, I believe, with Hyman coming through the middle. He has a chop at this one. And then this is a good blocker save as Nugent Hopkins likes to test that blocker high. And then Anderson with...
So apparently still something special about scoring in front of your parents, Jack.
Absolutely. It kind of cracks me up off the draw. Brad Clark centering past tipped home, and the Kings have their first lead of the night at 3-2. LaFerriere was in the slot, and I believe he was the man who got a piece.
Saw in the setup, you're going to see him say, okay, look at this here, go here, make sure, whatever he's saying. I think he just doesn't like the formation and wants to make sure that people are ready. Credit Clark, though, he's the one. It's a quick win by LaFerriere to Kempe. He drops it right to Clark, and Clark just maybe gets a bounce here as he throws this in. He's got two players going to the net. No, that's a nice...
McDavid will get it back from Draisaitl. Locate Nugent Hopkins. No shot. Draisaitl one-timer and a save made. A goaltender. 5-on-3 for the Oilers. They're 2 for 3 and 5-on-3s this year. Bouchard twists one over to McDavid. Nugent Hopkins, McDavid. Shot, score! Game time! That's 30 for McDavid. And perhaps just as importantly, the Oilers will remain on the power play with a chance to take the lead.
Well, the face-off's so important. You have to come up with possession. 36 seconds once they do to kind of set it up. And for McDavid, little give and go and a quick shot short side. Doesn't elect to pass it. We saw Nugent Hopkins a couple of times try and test Forsberg from this side. But I think McDavid, when he gets this puck, he already knows that Forsberg's down. He's up, he's down again. Catches him in transition, maybe a little.
Keeps it a 3-3 tie. Kuzmenko the other way, loads up, waits, shoots! And that's off the post, rebound! Loose and dug out of the blue paint!
Byfield to corral that one. Here's Kuzmenko with the fake, and then walks around the sprawl defenseman Nerds and rings it off the bar. Good job right here as it goes off the back of Ingram. He reaches back, gets some help. Kuzmenko tries to shovel this one through.
Squirts out into the slot. Corey Perry is there for the Kings. Backhands it ahead for Byfield. Byfield shoots and a save. Connor Ingram.
Out of harm's way on a good chance. Here's the chance we just saw. And for Byfield...
Swatted away by Bouchard. Now Draisaitl looks immediately for McDavid. One-on-one with Doughty back. Bouchard in the net. McDavid pulls up, shoots. Denied by Forsberg.
Go at it, don't they? Unbelievable chances at both ends. This is McDavid up the ice. Nice job to slow down tests.
Drop pass through the wickets of Clark. Nugent Hopkins. Kempe back defensively. Nugent Hopkins in front. Tipped on net. Forsberg makes the save. Get it to him and then he gave it away. McDavid to win it. In on Forsberg. Denied. Anton Forsberg with a game-saving stop.
I mean, this is down and back hockey in overtime. Those legs were just pumping.
But career 43%. Breaks in on Forsberg. Denied. Couldn't get that backhander elevated.
Really sharp angle. Has so many options from this position. Elects to go to the backhand. Tries to elevate.
Kempe 3 for 7 this year. 45% for his career. In on Ingram. Scores.
Backhand side. Doesn't take another stride from that point in time. Little fake elevation in tight high. From backhand to forehand up over top of the block.
Draisaitl's 2 for 2 this year, 38% for his career. Scored twice in regulation. On the night he celebrated, slap shot stopped. What'd you think of that maneuver?
Wow. Part of Larmer doing that all the time. Chris Pronger did it one time too for the Oilers in the playoffs, I believe, in a penalty shot. But good save with the blocker.
But now Brant Clark can win it. 1 for 1 this season and in his career to win the game for Los-Angeles. He stopped. Ryan Nugent Hopkins.
Clark tries to outweight Ingram.
To keep the shootout going, Nugent Hopkins, 33% in his career. He stopped. Anton Forsberg with a right pad save, and LA on the second of a back-to-back prevails in a shootout 4-3.